Okay, so when I see people talk about whether or not Overwatch should go back to 5v5 or 6v6, they usually address it from a competitive standpoint. They bring up numbers and stats and all these things that I don't care about. Because I'm a casual player. Yeah, I play comp a lot, but I don't care. I don't watch any Overwatch League. I think the one time like the brief period that I did watch it, I used it to go to sleep. So, you know. But I think that 5v5 is better for the game because the fantasy is maintained a lot better. Um, I'm gonna get into an actual thing, but what I mean is that uh, the you feel like you're actually doing something when you're playing when you're playing. Uh, I don't, I don't know how much more to say it. Take support for example. Uh, like just Anna as a character. In Overwatch 1, since there's two tanks, you'd have to be healing more. Uh, but there's less tanks, so now you get to be more offensive, and that's just something general for every support. Um, and that's a good thing because just heal botting is not fun. Uh, and you can see that in the design of like Lifeweaver and Alari, which are much better made than Kiriko in like every way possible. Oh, they gave me tank, so I guess I have to talk about tank now. um, but yeah, even even just the tanks, if like playing tank feels much better because as tank you are you're him. You're the main character. You're the one who gets to walk forward and just eat the attacks of both DPSs, and that's fun. That's a cool feeling. You don't have to contend with someone else stunning you with like a rock or a javelin, and then you have to go through a bunch of shields. That's not something you have to deal with because that's what the tank does, and there's only one tank. It's fun. It's good. Um, it keeps the fantasy up. Like in tanks, they really have that him energy, and that's why most of them are villains. I think the only like good guy tanks are Winston and Diva, and so wait. Oh, Reinhardt. Oh my God, the slander, guys. I'm sorry, but like Doomfist, main bad guy, and Sigma is Pet. Both villains. Oh my God, I'm playing bad. I'm busy talking, but yeah, like even Doomfist being switched to tank makes sense because if you show someone a picture of Doomfist and ask them, if he looks like he goes down in a few hits, they say no, this man is a menace. So of course he's a tank, because he gets to actually do cool stuff. It may or may not be good, but that's not important. It's about the fantasy. The fantasy is that Doom is a big cyborg just running around, being a menace, and that's cool. That's a cool thing. I kind of focus on that. This is why you just get B-roll ahead of time, kids. Not me. No. Oh God, I cannot play Sigma. I can't play Sigma. I'm not good enough with Sigma to casually play him and talk. Ugh. So I'm not thinking about the game. I need that autopilot.
You will have peace at any cost.
Yeah, even Ramacha, with him, you have the ability to just, literally block everything in the game. And that's amazing. That's so cool. And punching through shields, that's also really cool. What is she? No. Where the fuck did she go? I'm so bad. Bitch. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. But like doing that, that's a tank thing. Like, look, I just walk into a Hanzo right here. Because I can. What's up?
Enemy turret destroyed. They are vulnerable.
I think the fantasy aspect plays a part into like why some characters just rub me the wrong way. Like Echo. Echo has a lot of round. She has very round design. and her animations give off this, effortlessly powerful vibe. But then she has this weird ass laser that just doesn't mesh with literally anything else she's shown to do, like the bubbles and like her, all the weird bubbles, and energy. But she's just, casually lobbing around from her fingertips and just handing out, with her stickies. But like then she just does the triangle thing and shoots a laser. It just doesn't, doesn't look right. But with someone like Ramacha, there's like a clear amount of force behind pretty much everything he does. But even this, it's more focused. You can see his hand like sort of, unraveling on the left. It's great. He's so good. Even Junker Queen, who, me and my buddies called the Dinosaur Wave, she's also great. Really, like that? She thought she was a tank. She thought she could really do that. Play that bad. See, I could have got away with that if I hit like one more punch. Because I'm him. That's just not something you can do with, Genji. And even though Genji mains are in a permanent state of, crying about their character, he's still good because Genji's a ninja. Ninjas, ninjas, you don't think of ninjas having like a bunch of strength and, ninjas, they have skill. So you need a lot of skill to play Genji. It makes sense. So do I want to bully? I only have Anna. Yeah. That was bad. But yeah. Not a lot of people play Genji or do it well because he takes a lot of skill, and that's a good thing. He doesn't have a lot of, just overt strength either. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Because he's a ninja. He's supposed to fight indirectly. He can't take on a tank, and that's a good thing. Genji should not be able to take on tanks because he's a ninja. But like, what part of the fantasy is maintained when you have Reinhardt shielding Bastion? None. You're a rocket man with a rocket hammer. He should be going in, doing what he does, and he could do that in 5v5. He can't do that as much in 6v6 because he, 6v6 is about using barriers. And I know that the only characters with barriers are like this one, and this one, and kind of this one. But like, it would be tried. It wouldn't be the same. And these characters all have things like slows and stuns, and it just wouldn't be fun to play against. People already complain about all that crowd control you have to go through this tank fight, and you want another tank? Wow, that's not a smart idea, dumbass. It's just, I don't know. I think people should stop treating Overwatch like a. A lot of people don't treat Overwatch as a game. I think they treat it as just this comp thing, as an esport, and I don't like that. Esports are boring. I don't know. I don't know if you grasp this sketch. Most people don't give a shit about esports. You tell someone that you, I don't think when they design a new hero, like Life Reaper, they were thinking, ooh, what is the Overwatch League potential of the Life Reaper? No, they wanted to make someone fun, and Life Reaper is fun. Instead of just having big numbers, he's meant to, just reposition your team, and that's a cool idea. I can't say that about Kiriko. He can just do things like teleport in and make someone invulnerable. And I know that she is a magical girl. She does magical girl things, so I guess in that respect, she's a fine character. I don't like it, not meant to me, but not every character's going to appeal to me. And that fantasy is not something I'm interested in. Moira also basically magic, and I like that fantasy. It appeals to me, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing that there's a lot of different, things for different people. Like the difference between like someone like Ramacha is that when he blocks, he's not getting hurt. But with Doomfist blocks, he's blocking for a second because he's always on the move. He's he's much less immovable object, nor unstoppable force. I could have just used Annihilation, but you get what I mean. You're selling different fantasies, and that's a good thing. But when you have, just like she's saying, well then you're much less of an unstoppable force because now, well, you're not so special. And people put up with playing tank, you know, because they want to feel special. It's why people play Mercy. They want to feel special. You know, you want to get called a good girl. I know. I'm just like you. When people, you know, say, "Oh, like we were so cute," after I get an epic pull, I feel good. I know what the feeling's about. And that's what Overwatch should be. It's a superhero game, you know, at its core. A lot of people forget that, you know, this one is a speedster, and this one is like the Beast or the Hulk or whatever. And I don't know what he is, but you know, he's Captain America. He's Poison Ivy, kinda. I don't know. He's got like Captain Cold and cool ice powers, like, you know, Killer Frost or whatever. But like, it has its own spin on it by making most of the characters like scientists or like soldiers or cyborgs or whatever. It's cool, all right. Keep Overwatch cool. Don't make it fucking lame. Looking at Overwatch 1 gameplay is oh my god, this shit. Yeah, fuck. But anyway, even Roadhog, for as gimmicky as he is, he's a criminal. He's a bad guy. He's objectively a bad person. So him having gimmicky gameplay, I don't know, and just not caring about his team in any way, like, because sometimes, like, one of my teammates did a trap, and I slap down, you know, a barrier right in front of them so they can live a little bit. That's you know, that's tank-like. It feels like I'm playing Ramatra, or when I'm holding off a few enemies at a time, I feel like I'm playing Ramatra. Roadhog can kind of do that, but like, you know, Roadhog just kind of walks around and kills things, and that's cool. That is cool, because it's a different fantasy. Because he is a tank, he's a fat fuck, but he's not like a valiant warrior. He doesn't say things like he would tear Rickard from the grass. He barely talks. That's cool. But when you have like Roadhog running around, could you imagine like having current day Roadhog and like you know, who has basically a one shot, and also having to deal with Malgus bullshit at the same time? Like, could you imagine having to fight that? That'd be awful. That'd be open cube. Open cube cuts down the health. So, but in the event that 66 does come back and the health bars and the ability strengths would all be nerfed, it would still suck, because now you're playing as these nerfed tanks that, like, well, they're nerfed because they're not cool anymore. He's gonna hook me. Oh no. Oh. Ah! Hey! No, I want him dead. Then you can die. Shit. I trolled. I died. Is it worth going? Nah, I don't want to go Zarya. I just block a bubble. I mean, block a hook, whatever. But, whatever. I'll just deal with it. I won't give up. I'll stay on my ground. You shoot Pharah, you hit scan bitch. What am I doing? I'm sorry. That was mean. Oh, no one's playing Ashe. That problem will be solved. Come on, fuck me. Look, there we go. Yellow bitch. Oh, thought she was lower than that. You serious? Oh. No, it's a good thing to know my team has him. Ugh. That's all. I think even, I'm not someone who plays DPS, but I'd imagine that even their fantasy of just being like actually, you know, impactful in the game is like maintained, because Bastion is a genuine threat. Like, you have to watch out for Bastion, and of course he's not hard to deal with. Everyone else just waits for cooldown. But like, still, she will not You don't win that matchup! She's so brave, I love her. Oh my god. But like, what am I saying? Like, take I just don't think it'd be really fun to spend time shooting at shields and dealing with all the like just health tanks have. Because as damage characters, you get most of your value from like killing other damage characters and killing pretty much everyone but the tank. And there are characters who can kill tanks like Reaper and Junkrat, and I guess if like the Cypher Society hits headshots. Um, but like this one, but like I just think that the game, the identity of these characters is much stronger now with only one tank. Uh, like like Alari. If there were like a little bit more shields going on, and the characters were harder to deal with, and you still had to play Alari with her stupid pylon and her healing Symmetra beam, she wouldn't be able to do anything. She'd suck. I mean, she kind of sucks right now, but like she'd suck even more. Brigitte, she's a sidekick character, but like being a sidekick to what, two tanks? That's kind of awkward, isn't it? But having there only be one tank, well, and one strong tank, it really does feel like you're a sidekick, and like you're bouncing off each other really really well. It's a great feeling. I don't play Lucio, so I can't speak on it. But like, like, like the worst part of playing Life Weaver are those times where I'm not able to like use my thorns or like play the game because it's just too dangerous to do anything with my pussy thorns. So so having another tank who I'd lose to in a fight on the field, it would suck, and I'd also just be healing them more, and it just wouldn't be fun. So uh, that is why I don't want 6v6 back in Overwatch, because the fantasy would be gone. Like she could run in, she just screams and runs in and hit someone with an axe. That's so cool. But could you really do that in a two tank meta? I mean, you can barely do that in like the way the game is now, but you get the idea. It just make the game a lot more defensive, and that just isn't fun. Like I don't want Overwatch to become I don't want Overwatch to become a game with like two shields and characters who don't die, because when that happens, the game doesn't isn't a lot of fun. People don't like it when the characters don't die. Uh, but when characters die and come back really fast, or you die super fast, the game also isn't fun, because that's why I don't play normal shooters, because normal shooters just feel like, well, I guessed wrong, I guess I die. And that's kind of a case where if you get something wrong once, you will die. Um, but Overwatch minimizes that. I mean, most people aren't playing Widowmaker isn't a very common character, thankfully, at most ranks. At higher ranks, I guess she gets more popular, but like, uh, that's on them for playing Overwatch for that long. But I guess I'm actually done now.